We often think of game balance in terms of raw numbers, but it's easy to forget that in real world conditions, many things can break those very numbers. This video will cover one example of that. The stagger system is a bar that fills as you take impact damage. When filled, your mech will power down and you become more susceptible to damage. Mechanically, this gives the player a reason to put more pressure on their opponents. Emotionally, it creates a panic state as you try to recover and avoid this bonus damage. Both of these things are good game design. The problem is that the stagger system overpowers every other strategy because it impacts every one of the sliders. Damage is doubled, which means the player that triggers stagger is twice as powerful. But it's not just for that one weapon. Mechs have 4 easily accessible weapons. So if you stagger with the handgun, you can unleash 3 grenade launchers, each one dealing double damage. And it gets even worse. Stagger, it causes the mech to shut down, which means you lose any sort of way to dodge that damage. This removes the only advantage that lightweight mechs have, and it removes the penalty on low accuracy weapons. But wait, there's even more! Twice as powerful, with better accuracy, means the ammunition is even more effective. So even the slider on ammunition no longer matters. No matter which slider the designer changed, stagger will still be the one to come out on top. It's worth taking a slight tangent here. OP systems like this are not in itself bad design. Look at FromSoft's own Sekiro. The bar fills, the target's stunned, you do a murder. Sekiro is a one-trick pony, but it's that one trick masterfully done. With Armored Core, you have the promise of a custom mech. And having one system that encourages one type of build pulls in the exact opposite direction. It's not that the stagger is a bad system, it's that the stagger is a bad system when combined with the bigger picture. So how would I fix this? First, I do exactly what they're doing in the first patch. Raise weapon damage across the board. Everything being stupidly overpowered is a form of balance. I'm not advocating for turning the machine gun into a nuke, but making it viable enough that the stagger is just overkill. Second, I'd modify the stagger itself. First, I'd reduce the damage boost to about 20%, enough that it matters and puts the player into panic state, but not enough that it completely changes the match. And second, I'd change the stagger to make it weight dependent. Lightweight mechs should be slippery and you should not be able to power them down. Mobility is the one thing that they are built for, and it's the one thing you shouldn't be able to take away. Medium weights should be somewhere in the middle where you get bumped, you stagger, you stumble, but you don't power down. Heaviers can still have the brief shutdown as we have now, and bosses can work just the same. These changes would absolutely need testing and balance, but at least now we'd have sliders that could actually balance this system. Ending this, I really do want to explicitly state that this isn't a judgment on FromSoft's designers. On a large project, there's a large number of designers all working in isolation on an imaginary project. They did their best in the situation, and all we gotta do is hope that they're gonna change what they do in the next game.
We thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you for watching.